TGIF, everybody. We are live here at InRavio.com. You're watching In or Out, pun intended. Thank you guys for tuning in. I have a huge show for you today, and I have a local talent here from Long Island in studio. I've been promoting it all week. If you don't know, I'm glad you're tuning in because it's Nick Tangorra. His brother Rafe and Will Ahrens are in studio today. They're coming up in the hour. I have a huge news for entertainment news today. Everything from Real Housewives of New Jersey to divas gone crazy. Everybody from Meryl Streep to Cher to Mariah Carey. I can't even begin. And then, of course, my infamous out hole of the week. You cannot believe who this week's out hole is going to be. You know, celebrities are very interesting. I read their Twitter feeds religiously, and it's almost like watching Bad Girls Club. It's just that trashy television show you just can't turn off when there's nothing else on TV. So I'll just go to my Twitter stream. By the way, tweet me, hello, it's at OnlyMattMartin, really easy. Also, guys, I want you to be a part of the show. Thanks to everybody in the chat box. I see it in there. Be sure to say hello. You can actually click your name and change it to what your real name is. But we do love Muggly Puggly. Anyway, so you can also tweet us using hashtag pun intended. And now you can tweet, you can use hashtags on Facebook. So I can find your stuff there, and I'll be sure to read your tweets and your Facebook posts live on air if you'd like. Or you can call in. The number is 1-855-446-7284. So be sure to call us. Oh my goodness, I'm looking a little big today. I'm feeling like a pepper. So I decided, I don't know if you guys can get this, but I'm wearing an I'm a Pepper shirt today. I was kind of feeling a little spicy. I don't know. What do we think of the ensemble? Let me know in the chat box. Ooh, I'm looking huge. Hello. TV adds 15 pounds. Anyway, we have a huge show. I'm keeping the monologue short today. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then I have the top headline stories of the week. Stay tuned. You're watching In or Out, pun intended, here on InRavio.com.
Auto Body, first aid for your auto since 1965. 24-hour towing, free estimates, frame straightening, insurance claims, restorations. 398 Main Street, East Mauritius, Long Island, New York. Phone 631-878-1998.
Putting it off and start painting it up today at Ben's Paint Station, featuring Benjamin Moore paints, Sickens, wood finishes, paints, and professional paint supplies, ideal for contractors and homeowners, stain paints and epoxies, family owned and operated, in business for over 55 years, professional and experienced help, located at 2 locations, 55B Route 25, Coram, Long Island, New York, and 1495 Plaza Montauk Highway, Mastic, New York. Call them at 775-7435 and 775-8135. Ben's Paint Station, featuring Benjamin Moore Paints. Log on to the InRavio advertisers page today.
InRavio.com. Internet, radio, TV. InRavio.com. Broadcasting to 6.8 billion people. Streaming 24/7. InRavio.com. Riches Bay Realty, celebrating 50 years. If you're selling or listing your home, land, or business, call Riches Bay Realty of Mauritius, Long Island, New York. Contact Jerry at 631-878-0003 or go to MauritiusBayRealty.com for more info. Oil City Skate Park, Long Island's only indoor skate park. Skateboarding, BMX, inline skating, open 7 days a week. Nearly 150 decks by Baker, Flip, Girl, Chocolate, Real, Plan B, Crimson, Zero, Element, DGK, Bogata, and more. The best in tees, hoodies, wallets, trucks, wheels, bearings, t-shirts, hats, and DVDs. New York's largest Santa Cruz dealer. Introducing Jark Skateboards, Europe's best-selling deck. Oil City Skate Park, 3565 Maple Court, Oceanside, New York. Phone 516-442-0706 or go to www.oilcityska.com for more info. Sud City Car Wash, Montauk Highway in Mastic, Long Island, New York. $9.99 early bird special Monday through Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. Phone 395-6114. Sud City Car Wash. Hand washes, hand waxes, and detailing. Interior cleaning, brushless. Car Wash Club. Simonized products. Sud City Car Wash. Montauk Highway in Mastic, Long Island, New York.
And we are back. No, not yet. Oh, we're back. Okay, so we're going to go to the video for entertainment news. God, I love my music. Okay, so we have everything from Real Housewives of New Jersey to divas, as I was telling you earlier in the monologue. So let's just get right to it. I look massive. I really am never wearing this again. Guys, tell me what I need to be wearing. I think what I wore last week was really cute. This is not working for me. Anyway, all right, so speaking of not working anymore, Miss Caroline Manzo from the Real Housewives of New Jersey has left the Housewives franchise after 5 seasons on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. The no-nonsense married mother of 3 has decided enough is enough, and now it's time to move on. Manzo is staying with her Bravo family, though, because she is taping a new pilot for her own spin-off, Manzo'd, with children, pun intended. The series will feature her husband, Albert, and her grown kids, Albie, Chris, Lauren, and her sister, Franny. So this could be cool. I'm sure Housewives will miss her. We still don't know actually what's going on, if they're going to do another season with all of the legal issues with Miss Giudice. But we can tune in on Sunday to Bravo and watch her hour-long special with Andy Cohen with her husband. They're actually going to spill the beans on what's going on legally. Next in the news, Kanye West went nuts last night on Jimmy Kimmel's Twitter after Jimmy featured a sketch of Kanye's BCC interview he did last week. They did it, performed it, Jimmy Kimmel hired child actors to do this skit of the interview, and apparently Kanye West was less than thrilled. So last night on Jimmy Kimmel, this is what Jimmy had to say. Take a look.
West called me about an hour and a half ago in my office, and he's very angry because of a bit we aired this week. He gave an interview to the BBC, and we had a kid actor take the words and reenact it. We just had the kids say the stuff Kanye said. And apparently this upset him. He called me. He said a lot of things. He told me I had 2 choices. Number 1, apologize publicly. And that was really the only choice. The other choice he gave was that my life, your life, he said, is going to be much better if you apologize. So, and then he started tweeting today, and I don't know if I've even seen some of these because they're happening as we speak. Let's say Kanye West is out of line to, Jimmy Kimmel is out of line to try and spoof in any way the first piece of honest media in years. Okay. All right, what else do we have? Jimmy Kimmel, I don't take it as a joke. You don't have scumbags hopping over fences trying to take pictures of your daughter. I don't even know what that refers to. Okay, what else do we have here? Jimmy Kimmel, put yourself in my shoes. Oh no, that means you would have gotten too much good in your life. I've seen the video, I know. Oh my God. You can't put yourself in my shoes. Your face looks crazy. Is that funny? Or if I had a kid say it, would it be funny? It might. I'd be more than happy to give it a shot if you'd like. What else do we have here? Should I do a spoof about your face? Are you effing Ben Affleck? Which, by the way, was a spoof. I don't know if you thought that was the news, but hashtag no disrespect to Ben Affleck. Hashtag all disrespect to Jimmy Kimmel. A lot of hash in those tags. Are there more of them? Oh, yeah, there are some more. Okay. I like you. You know me. I went to your family's wedding. He did come to my friend's wedding, and he was very nice at the wedding. What else do we have? Who you made it clear to me wasn't your family when I was on the phone with you 5 minutes ago, you manipulative medium. Yeah, it was my friend. It's not my family. What else do we have here? Sarah Silverman is 1,000 times funnier than you, and the whole world knows it. And what else? What else? Oh, there's a picture. Okay, well, I think that's insulting Sarah, by the way. Uh-huh. And this adorable little treasure. So, by the way, he told me on the phone, and I swear to God this is true, he said, I am the most powerful voice in media. I am Pac. He said, I am Pac a few times to me.
Wow. All right.
He said, you will never be able to show your face at a 14-year-old's high school football game and be cool again. He really is Pac. I mean, that is right out of the, that's right out of the Tupac playbook, isn't it? So, I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't know why he's angry. Again, the bit was pretty, I thought, innocuous, but finally I'm in a rap feud. I've always wanted to be in a rap feud. Are you on my back?
I watch your back.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Right now we're at...
I can't, like, I'm sorry. That was intense. That Jimmy Kimmel, good for you, standing up for yourself. Kanye West, sit down and go feed your baby. Just lay off. He's nuts. He's nuts. He's absolutely nuts. I might be talking about him again on the show. But anyway, from one Devo to the true diva, Cher is apparently battling it out with Elton John and Sting because they're all releasing their new albums this week. But who's selling the most? Early numbers reveal that Cher is crushing the competition and will easily outsell both Sting and Elton John. Who do you want to win? Let me know using hashtag pun intended and tweet me at onlymattmartin. I actually, quick shout out to a tweeter. Her name is on Twitter, LoveLiveDance34. Nick will be on later in the hour. We're excited that you're excited to see him. Guys, she's tweeting. You should be tweeting. Get on your Twitters and join in the chat box. Send me your questions. It already went viral on Twitter and was a trending topic, hashtag Ask Nick Tangorra. So might as well keep it going. Just add pun intended to it. And I'll be sure to ask your questions to Nick and the gang live on air. So that's pretty cool. Anyway. So that was Cher. Who do you want to win? Let me know. Use hashtag pun intended between Cher, Sting, and Elton John. Next, a little diva is now going to be a big diva, I think. Taylor Swift will begin her acting career in a major movie. The New York Post reported Swift has just joined upcoming Meryl Streep movie called The Giver. Taylor is so excited, a source tells us, and this is a dream come true. She is not leaving the music business. Her first love will always be her music, but acting is something she really wants to get involved in. So I wish her nothing but luck, and I hope she has a great experience with it. I'm sure she's going to learn a lot from Miss Meryl Streep, who, you know, is an icon in the industry. And Meryl Streep actually made the news twice this week, so that's positive. But now this is kind of disconcerting to me, because apparently she is fuming that Julia Roberts, they're doing a movie together, demanded more screen time than Meryl in their new movie, leaving several of Meryl's scenes on the cutting room floor. Streep is said to be so disgusted, she boycotted the film premiere in Toronto. Today, my tongue is not working with me. However, an insider tells us that Meryl is fine. The quote that we received is, "Meryl is as professional and understands how scenes get cut for the greater good of a movie. She's very proud of the film and thinks Julia Roberts is a class act." So, you know what? Phew, drama over. It's a wrap. So stop with the going on Twitter and Facebook saying that they're having problems, because they're obviously not. Anyway, in other diva news, Mariah Carey. What's the long buzzed about new album, Mariah Carey? Well, it was just announced that a 24-karat gold edition of her greatest hits will be released next month. I think I have like 5 of Mariah Carey's greatest hits albums, and they're the same 10 songs. I'm pretty sure of that. So I'm really confused. But it's going to be released on October 1st. Sony Music will release a 24-karat gold CD. The CD is compatible with all CD players, but it is doubtful that this CD is really made of gold, because it's only priced at $47.23. Where they came up with that number, I have no idea. But if you're going to buy the new Mariah album, let me know. Unless it has new, when I say new Mariah album, I'm assuming it's going to have new stuff. I'm so tired of her coming out with a remix album and then an album about an album, and then they're all the same things. Like, keep it young, keep it fresh. Or, you know, you got enough money, so you don't need to keep releasing Butterfly like it's a wrap. Anyway, also in the music news, Miss Miley Cyrus has been making the news, and she's been a staple in my entertainment news section. But now it's rumored, is she the new Princess of Pop? Move over Britney Spears. Apparently, the new Billboard Hot 100 was just released, and Miley's massive Wrecking Ball is #1 on the chart. And Britney's much-hyped comeback single, Work Blank, is at #12. And even worse news, Britney's single has dropped out of the top 20 in iTunes, making a drop on next week's Hot 100 very likely. This is huge and so unfortunate. I mean, I'm really anticipating Britney's quote-unquote comeback. I think it's time that we get her music heard and, you know, she gets back into the flow and the swing of things. But Miley, I reported last week about her ex-fiance. It's been official that they are separated. Or broken up, forgive me, with Liam. But she just recently performed at iHeartRadio, and I found this video I wanted to show you. She's very much like teared up in the middle of performing Wrecking Ball. So I think I have like a minute clip for you. Yeah, check this out and let me know what you think. Okay, so I mean, rumors have been going around that her and Liam have been broken up or separated for quite some time, and that Wrecking Ball was, recorded while she was going through some rough times. I don't know that. I mean, she's been getting told. I have a caller. Caller, what's your name? From where are you calling? Hello?
Justin from Manhattan.
Hi, Justin from Manhattan. What's going on?
I am a huge, huge Miley fan. I am loving her new image and how she's branding herself. I think she's actually doing an amazing job.
Okay.
And I'm so excited for Bangers. I think this is going to be a whole new sound. I think I'm not even sure if it's going to be a whole new sound. I think we heard it with Can't Be Tamed and 7 Things I Hate About You. Miley's definitely growing out of the Disney image, and as someone who's in her age range, I think that she's doing an amazing job trying to connect to her fans through her music.
And let me ask you a question. She's getting a lot of crap these days for that whole twerking thing on the VMAs. Cher actually was just on Letterman, and Letterman asked her the same question. Do you think she's just doing this to break out of her Disney image, since you brought that up?
No, I think that Miley's been out of the Disney image for a while now, and I think this whole twerking movement, it's crazy that Miley Cyrus is the one who's bringing twerking to every home in America. I mean, Nicki Minaj has been doing it for years. Like, all these people all these music artists have been twerking around us, and I think we just didn't realize it until some skinny white girl did it. And I think that Miley is doing exactly what she should be doing, and she knows what she's doing. She's not. I believe as a fan that she's not doing it out of just being ridiculous. I think she's totally strategic, and I think that whole finger thing was on the VMAs. You know how she had that?
Yeah, with what she did that thing to
totally
Robin
taken
Thicke.
Out of context, if you watch the Blurred Lines music video, it has naked women in it. I mean, it literally has topless women shaking that foam finger around. I mean, Miley did an amazing job at the VMAs. The VMAs are always supposed to have that moment, and she was it. I mean, she was trending more than Syria. Like, come on.
Hey, you know what? You definitely give a different perspective to the story. I appreciate your call, Justin. Thank you for watching so much, and thanks for calling in.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Love the show.
Thanks so much. All right, so, hey, that's a different perspective on this whole Miley situation. Do you guys agree with Justin? Let me know. Hit up the chat box. Tweet me using hashtag pun intended at @OnlyMattMartin, or shoot, call us 1-855-446-7284. All right, so one more entertainment news story for you. She's been a hot mess for this whole year. Miss Amanda Bynes, TMZ, came out with a report that she has way more problems than we all thought. No, I'm pretty sure we all knew what her problems were. But the buzz is that Bynes could spend a year and a half in a treatment for her mental issues. Holy crow. I mean, that picture right there, she is looking a little mental. But sources tell TMZ the likelihood is she's dealing with a case right now with her parents. Her parents are trying to regain like a guardianship of her so that they can actually like help her and force her to go somewhere. So in that case, most likely there will be a plea bargain. There are major weaknesses in the prosecution's case. Translation is the case could probably be dropped altogether. But I'm hoping Amanda actually wakes up and realizes, like, okay, I'm a hot mess. I need to get myself looked at. I need to talk to somebody. I need to get my life back. Because right now she's spending crazy amounts of money that I'm sure is dwindling away, living all over the country in hotels, avoiding the paparazzi and her family. So, Amanda, I wish you the best. But that wraps up entertainment news. Guys, stay tuned. I promise you, he's here. He's in studio. He's here to talk to us. Nick Tangorra is up next on the program. Stay tuned. You're watching In or Out, pun intended, here on InRadio.com.
Window that wasn't your window. Dad's window, and I'll be here all night, waiting for you to come down. I need you in my life, baby, as it sounds. You can tell by the way that I look at you.
Shotgun Sound Studios of New York. Professional sound reinforcements. We rent sound system 100 to 20,000 watts. Monitors, side fills, in-ear monitors, separate monitor mixes. Drum mics. Digital mixing consoles up to 32 tracks. JBL, EV, Behringer, Presonus. Over 40 years of experience. Shotgun Sound Studios of New York. Phone 1-800-HEY-DUDE for more info. Glitz and Glam Boutique. Book your little princess's party today. Glamorous birthday parties, Girls' Day out packages, hair accessories and jewelry. 5A Canal Street, Center Moriches, Long Island, New York. Phone 631-909-7428.
If you want to increase business, you've got to advertise. Contact Resonant Voiceovers for an effective, affordable commercial spot. Our production, audio, and editing personnel will create top-quality recordings to promote your business. Start getting internet exposure for your business today, right here on Enravio.com. To contact Resonant Voiceovers, go to the Enravio Advertisers and Sponsors page and click on Resonant Voiceovers. Resonant Voiceovers, when you want your message to resonate.
Croce's Auto Body, first aid for your auto since 1965. 24-hour towing, free estimates, frame straightening, insurance claims, restorations. 398 Main Street, East Moriches, Long Island, New York. Phone 631-878-1998.
Putting it off and start painting it up today at Ben's Paint Station, featuring Benjamin Moore Paints. Sickens, wood finishes, paints, and professional paint supplies. Ideal for contractors and homeowners. Stain paints and epoxies. Family owned and operating. In business for over 55 years. Professional and experienced help. Located at 2 locations. 55B Route 25, Coram, Long Island, New York. And 1495 Plaza, Montauk Highway, Mastic, New York. Call them at 775-7435 and 775-8135. Ben's Paint Station featuring Benjamin Moore Paints. Log on to the Enravio Advertisers page today.
East End Screen Printing and Embroidery. Shirts for as low as $3 with print. 631-281-TEES. That's 631-281-TEES. 1355F Montauk Highway, Mastic, Long Island, New York. Go to eastendsilkscreenprinting.com for more info.
Baby, let's go. You're so far away, and I can't stop missing you all day. Listen for the rocks hitting your window. That wasn't your window, that was your dad's window. And I'll be here all night, waiting for you to come down. I need you in my life, baby. You can tell by the way that I look.
And we are back. And as promised, I have Nick Tangorra here. Nick, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. I'm so excited that here our studio audience is going crazy. You hear that? They're all over there in the green room looking fantabulous, by the way. And we have your brother Rafe over there and your guitarist Will. They're going to be coming up in a little bit, so stay tuned for them. But I wanted to get to know you real quick. You just turned 16 last week.
Yeah.
And you just had this huge celebration at Dave & Buster's. I wanted to go. I was actually going out of town because we have a mutual friend. She was telling me about this party. And I was just like, oh my God, I have to go see this kid perform. And then I was out of town. But how was it? Did you have fun?
It was incredible. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better birthday. And getting to spend it with the people that mean the most to me, which are the fans, was the best thing that could have ever happened.
Awesome. And I remember I watched a trailer tape that you guys had made on how to get tickets, what to do, how to get there, what to do when you were there, and it was ingenious. Your YouTube, by the way, is youtube.com/user/Nick Tangorra. He's got all bunch of crazy little snippets that they all do, just fooling around and having a good time. I'm actually quite entertained. But you started working in music at around age 6.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, basically, after my grandfather had passed, he was like our best friend, and my brother and I had been going through some of his old belongings, and we found out he used to be a doo-wop singer.
Okay.
So ever since then, when we're performing or anything associated with music, it's like we're connecting with our grandfather. So we were really young. I don't know exactly how old I was, but there was a Spanish Colombian folk music group that was starting in the back of a barber shop, and Rafe was playing the timbales, and I wanted to join, so I became the singer. And I'm Italian and Irish, so singing Spanish, I still
Yeah, I
don't
was
know.
reading that you started singing Spanish.
Yeah.
Of all things. You had no idea what the heck you were saying.
I still don't.
Hola.
Como estás?
But, you know, that gave you kind of the spice of life and the flavors, so to speak, to get yourself going. And then you moved to LA. How old were you when you did that?
Well, it was a quick move, but it was really just to do more music and get out there and see what the rest of the world was like. So it was a fun experience, but I'm glad to be back in New York.
Okay.
I love New York.
Also, when you came back to New York, you kind of came back to your brother, and you guys started performing some small shows and local parties. And then you started getting this pretty loyal fan base, and I loved their hashtag and their names. They call themselves the Tangorras.
The Tangorras, yeah.
So what are they like? What's it like to be a Tangorra?
A Tangorra, okay. Well, they have a very difficult job. It's basically to support us throughout anything, and they really do that. They're really, I can't tell you, they're the best fans in the entire world. I mean, they've been through everything with us. Basically, our shows when it was 70 people that we were trying to sell out, and we couldn't even do that.
Right.
And now to shows that we're doing 3,000 people. I mean, it's incredible. They have, though, I guess the hardest job in the world. I mean, these girls are on Twitter from the latest hours to the earliest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're just, I don't know because I don't live the life of a fangirl. So I guess it seems very stressful.
Okay.
Yeah, but thank you guys.
Well, speaking of your Tangorras and Twitter, you guys are intense,
Oh, yeah.
to say the least. And I have some questions for you from fans.
All right.
So keep them coming in, guys. I will be checking them unless you guys kill my battery here. But we have quite a few proposals. And then a huge shout out is coming from @Blossom Bubble, aka Jordan V. Rivera. But there was a really good, here's one from Allie, @AllieGeorge_. Nick, who's your celebrity crush?
Celebrity crush. Okay. Celebrity crush. That's a good one. I'm going to have to go with Amy Heidman from Carmen Music. She's like...
And now why her?
Why her? I've always loved Carmen. I've watched them on YouTube, and ever since I watched them when they just had a couple thousand views, and then they started blowing up on the internet and becoming these big YouTube sensations. And basically, I love the person she is. She's just this awesome person. I've met her in person so many times, got to perform on stage with her, and it's just like, she's just this awesome, cool girl. Yeah.
That's awesome. If you could, this is coming from Kelsey, @Kelsey Lager, AAEN. You got a heck of a Twitter there. Hi, Kelsey. If you could collab with any artist you wanted, who would you pick?
If I collab with any artist.
Any artist, living or alive. Living or alive is kind of the same thing, pun intended. Living or dead.
Living or dead. That's great. I would probably say One Direction, just because I feel like those guys are a bunch of just awesome dudes that I'd probably want to just be best friends with. I don't know. But aside from that, I mean, their music I find to be awesome. And yeah, I definitely want to do a collab with One Direction. One Direction, if you're watching.
Yeah, One Direction, if you're watching, please tweet us. I love you, Nick. I'm so proud of you. What's the favorite thing you like to do on the weekends? And this is coming from literally Michelle, @Michelle Ahrens. She wants to know what's your favorite thing to do on the weekends.
Favorite thing to do on the weekends? All right. That's a great question. Favorite thing to do? I don't really know, because basically every day is just, it's music, music, music. So if we're not performing, we're writing, or we're going into interviews, and we're just figuring out what we can do to enhance our music and enhance our project. So,
do you like go bowling? Do you go like?
No, I'm sorry. I'm
No,
not.
hey. Listen, I don't lead that exciting of a life either. Everyone always thinks every time I'm out at an event, I'm doing something. But yeah, sometimes I just like to sleep.
Oh, sleep is great.
Sleep is great.
And eating.
And I remember being 16, sleeping and eating was my favorite thing. Actually, this is gonna age me here, but my AOL screen name, guys, used to be Born to Sleep. It was pathetic. Anyway, all right, so you have your Beautiful Things video, and
Yes.
we have it here to show you guys. I want to ask you, though, I've noticed some familiar places, because I'm a Long Islander. Where did you guys shoot that video?
We really shot it all around where we could. One of them was with Frankie's East Side, which is an awesome pizzeria that we like. They have actually pizzas named after us, which is pretty
Awesome.
cool. Yeah, so if you guys are in Farmingdale anytime soon, check it out. But so we shot there. We shot by my old school, LaSalle Regional, which was the old Catholic school I used to go to. We shot like in that region. We shot a little bit in Amityville, right? Amityville, yeah.
Where it looked like you guys were on the side of like Southern State Parkway. Was that where you were?
We were on some
Southern
side
State?
of some
I'm
highway.
like, that exit looks mad familiar.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They cut out the scene where the cops pulled up. And
Oh, wow,
kicked
okay.
us out, yeah.
Well, hey, it's Long Island. Without drama, it wouldn't be anything.
I guess
Anyway, so without further ado, we're going to watch the Beautiful Things video and then go to break. But guys, stay tuned. We still have Rafe coming up and Will, and we'll have Nick again. So be sure to keep tweeting your questions while you're watching this video. Beautiful Things by Nick Tangorra.
It is a beautiful day in Chicago today. Temperatures expected to reach the upper 70s. Right now, 75 at the lakefront, 74 at Midway, 73 at O'Hare, and now,
Honey?
in the sky.
Honey?
Yes?
It's Nick.
What's wrong?
Feel his hands. They're really cold and clammy.
Oh, you're staying home, Nick.
But I got to go to work.
No, son.
But I'm going to get fired.
No, staying home. I've got to go to work. I'll check on you later.
They bought it.
Top down, I chill out. Give it up, cause your problems mean nothing now. When you're carefree living it, do you know what living is? Wake up, step out on a rooftop with people from out of town. And you know we're feeling it, cause we're carefree living it. One love, follow the movement. Give up the fight you've been losing, and open up your blind just a little bit. Look into the warm sunshine, you'll be singing this. I needed that, I needed that. Take a little break from the world, we're fighting back. Start thinking that, got me thinking that maybe this life ain't half bad. Got what you want, you got what you need. Take a little break from the world, wide anything. So be who you are, do what you please, cause this life is a beautiful thing when you're carefree living it. Do you know what living is? Long nights, good friends, never let the good times end. Let me hear you say Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Yeah, drive slow, blue skies with your feet out the window. I bet you don't know that if you let go of the world you'll see problems you don't even need. You're caught up with people to please, and open up your blind just a little bit. Look into the warm sunshine, you'll be singing this. I needed that, I needed that. Take a little break from the world, we're fighting back. Start thinking that, got me thinking that maybe this life ain't half bad. Got what you want, you got what you need. Take a little break from the world, ride anything. So be who you are, do what you please, cause this life is a beautiful thing when you carefree living. Oh, yeah. Do you know what living is? We are young. We are young. Why can't you just see that? Before today, tomorrow, you can guarantee that. You got your problems, and I sure as hell got mine. We're worried about the future just for once, enjoy the present time. This life is a badge, you know, it's kinda like a game. Depends on how you play it. Loud and proud or hide in shame. Go enjoy yourself, so live it up tonight. That's not these feelings are proof that everything is well alright. This life, okay, it's a beautiful thing.
I needed that, I needed that. Take a little break from the world, we're fighting back. Start thinking that, got me thinking that maybe this life ain't
half bad. Got what you want, you got what you need. Take a little break from the world, wide anything. So be who you are, and do what you please. Cause this life is a beautiful thing. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Cause this life is a beautiful thing.
Glitz and Glam Boutique. Book your little princess's party today. Glamorous birthday parties. Girls' Day out packages. Hair accessories and jewelry. 5A Canal Street, Center Moriches, Long Island, New York. Phone 631-909-7428. Stay in tune guitar strings. Guitar strings, bass strings, polish and accessories. Stay in tune guitar strings, Akron, Ohio. www.sitstrings.com.
Termite Marine Contracting offers all stages of dock building, including brand new docks, repairs on existing docks, pole setting, dredging, and decking. Termite Marine Contracting covers the south shore of Long Island from Massapequa to West Islip. With more than 25 years experience, full crews, and the right equipment for any job. Got a job you want done right? Call Termite Marine Contracting at 516-449-4567. That's 516-449-4567, or follow us on Facebook. Termite Marine Contracting. When you want it built right.
Enravio.com. Internet, radio, TV. Enravio.com. Broadcasting to 6.8 billion people. Streaming 24/7. Enravio.com.
Good Times Magazine, New York's best entertainment paper for 43 years. Check out their calendar for all the latest music info, including New York City, Queens, Nassau, and Suffolk. Studio News brings you the biggest news about the hottest artists and sounds. Technobeat is your guide to electronica, techno, house, and dubstep. Packtrack keeps you up to date on the biggest events at the area's performing arts centers and theaters. Good Times Magazine gives you all this and more. It's bi-weekly and it's free. Pick up your copy today or visit goodtimesmag.com.
Hey, dude, it's me again. You know, Village Music Shop in Mastic. Anyway, you all know my dog, Mr. Big. Yeah. Well, Dudes and Dudettes Village Music Shop has been in business for over 37 years, serving musicians with the best products and service around. Oh. They have private lessons on all instruments and in all styles of music in their new state-of-the-art digital teaching studios, or the excellent sales and service of guitars, drums, school band instruments, amps, PAs, as well as sheet music, books, and accessories. Basically, dudes, everything musical. Right, Big? Yeah. Chill out. Village Music has rentals on all instruments, even PA systems for your parties and barbecues. Oh, cool. Dude's Village Music Shop never has a sale on stuff because every day our prices are lower than all the competition. Stores, internet, whatever, guaranteed. Yeah. So come to Village Music Shop, 1495 Montauk Highway in Mastic. Phone 1-800-HEY-DUDE. Anyway.
And we are back with, ooh, this song just wants to keep playing. I like it though. So we are back with the full band here. I have Nick. Say hi again.
Oh,
hi.
Nick.
Yeah. I have Rafe here.
And Will
in the back. He's really tall. I don't know, most of you girls that are tweeting me right now, I will ask their questions. I know you guys want me to ask. But I want to let everybody else know about these guys. So I'm going to go, we just did with Nick, so I'm going to go right on over to Rafe, Nick's brother. You are like the little musical aficionado, so to speak.
I try.
Yeah, you've been killing it for years. But basically, you started as a kid as well, playing in a rock band.
Yep.
And, you know, you got close to playing in some big-time bands when you were younger. Mm-hmm. Your father worked security for some of these performing artists, and he would bring you along. And what is that?
Yeah,
well, the spider that bit you?
Well, I was I'm pretty sure I was in like 3rd grade, 4th grade, and Pink was going to be playing down at Good Morning America. And at the time, my dad was working the security over there, and he had took me over where they were doing the sound check for Pink's drums, and they were like, "Oh, why don't you come up and hop on the kit and give it a whack or two?" And from that moment, I was like, my goal in life is to get back on that Good Morning America stage someday and play with my own band, my own music. And then from that moment forward, I've just been playing drums nonstop. A lot of it was self-taught. Then I had met Fancho Castelar, which is a guy from the Colombian band that taught me and Nick, and I really learned a lot of rhythm and just like an internal clock. When you play with your heart, it's much different than playing with the brain. There's plenty of guys out there that they're really good technical players and they could play for hours and play everything correct and perfect. And then there's guys that play with heart. And those are the drummers that you hear about for years and years, because you can hear their drumming and their playing, and you can hear any musical instrument they're playing in their playing, because it's a piece of them in their art. So.
Well, that was very well said, I must say. So now you're pretty much the musical director for the group.
Yeah.
You come up with I'm sure it's a collaborative thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's a very collaborative thing. Whenever we do, any sort of new cover or anything with our own music, I mean, we all have a lot of input. My music directing is more for the live show. When I'm putting together all the tracks and everything, because there's only 3 of us, and we're blessed to have this guy by the name of Gus Kalin, who's a very good friend of ours, playing bass. But other than that, yeah, hey Gus. Other than that, it's all there's synth players that need to be there. There's sound effects. There's like big booms or bass drops, and we can't do that, just the 3 of us. So I have to program all of that onto a computer, and we do that for every song. Everything's arranged, and if we are going to add something extra or take something away, I'll make that call. So.
And now, moving off the music for a second, since you are Nick's big brother, is there a sibling rivalry there, or
a sibling rivalry? I mean, there's sibling arguments. I wouldn't say there's a sibling rivalry. I don't rival Nick. I don't envy Nick at all. We're teammates. We're in this together. And he's my best friend. So I mean, we'll fight over stupid stuff like, oh, you're on the Xbox too long, you're hogging it up. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. Or we're all 3 of us are really passionate about music. So I mean, I can't say we fight, but we definitely express our opinions and our views. As far as our music is concerned, because we all are basically drawing on the same canvas.
Right.
So if we all want it a certain way, so we need to compromise and get it the way that the 3 of us feel would be the best way.
Now, you keep speaking about 3, and I'm not going to forget the tall guy in the back. Guys, when he came to the studio today, I'm like, hi, you're big. He's really tall, and if you guys haven't seen them live, I have dates for you to come and see them live. But you're fairly new to the group, and you're also a Long Island native.
Yes, I am.
You grew up out in, you told me this before, and I just drew a blank. Where did you grow up? Amityville, yes.
Yes.
And you actually started on the keyboard, which I find interesting, and now here you are on the guitars.
Yeah.
So, what's that been like for you?
Originally started off on keyboard. It's not so much that I've drifted away from it. Obviously, I think guitar's become my main instrument, but having that background starting off in there at first has really given me more of a musical understanding. And even with songwriting, Rafe even plays piano, so does Nick. I think all 3 of us play a little bit in some way or another. So that really helps in terms of songwriting, just understanding the music better. So.
And you're also one, you've been in quite a few groups actually. In October 2008, you established a band called Theory 47.
Right.
And you guys actually recorded 3 studio albums. And then in 2012, you joined a top 40 rockers group, Paging Grace.
Right.
Isn't that right?
That second band was actually how I met Rafe.
Yeah, we were both in that band.
At the time, Rafe and Nick were looking to start a project under the name Nick Tangorra, and that's when they needed a guitarist. So.
And now you debuted with the group as a performance. Was
Right,
is that
yeah.
how this worked
It was,
out?
it was actually
there
pretty-
any audition process
No.
for this, or was this like, hey, we need a guitarist. We're doing a show at Walt Whitman Mall. Want to come on stage? Like, how did
Pretty
this
much
work?
the way it worked. It was like
Kind of just walked in our house.
He's incredible. I mean, if you haven't heard him play guitar, you're missing out because he's absolutely incredible. And that was something that was like, hey, Will, we need a guitarist. We know he's good. Let's see what he can do and whatever. And he came up on stage. Everyone loved him. We loved him. And I mean, for the rest, I think it was history pretty much.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so cute right now. Okay, so you guys have played massive amounts of venues. You should be very proud of yourselves. But you have quite a bit coming up. So I want to give it your Tangorras. All right, let me do this first because we're getting
some questions.
We got to get the questions.
Are coming in. Okay, so ask Rafe, what was his favorite show he performed so far?
My favorite show has to be the Emporium. It was the first show that we did that was on such a grand scale, and it was really a testament to our hard work, because the three of us had been playing shows and really rallying it, and maybe there was 150 people, 200 people, and that show 1,100 people showed up.
Wow.
And that's because we had such an amazing a support group from our Tangorras, and I know a lot of them think, oh, they're gonna get big, they're gonna forget about us. We can't forget the people
that got
us here.
Right.
First off, if you know us, we're not those kind of people anyway.
Right.
But secondly, when you help us, step forward to achieve our dreams, we're indebted to you, and we owe you. And when we can see you and at a meet and greet, or if we bump into you on the street and you tell us, oh, I love you, I can't believe I'm meeting you guys, it touches us, because that means that what we're doing is right.
I have another question from Jenny Yolo. Jenny, hi.
Jenny.
I apologize. Can I get a full thing here? Jenny, I apologize. I will get it right. How are you supposed to pronounce your last name?
Aarons.
Aarons, and I've been saying Aarons.
I got a lot of different
Jenny, it's Will Aarons. Okay.
Someone
You're
actually
welcome.
called us Tarango.
It's
YOLO.
spelled YOLO. Jenny, you're getting a huge shout out on the show today. Thanks for all your tweets. Okay, another one is, what's your favorite song, favorite cover to perform as a group? So this is for all three of you. And this is coming from Marissa Saltshaker.
Oh!
Holla. So what's your
do you wanna go
favorite
first?
song cover that you guys perform?
I will.
Favorite cover. I'd have to say right now would be a newer one we're doing, Roar by Katy Perry. Sorry if I took your answers.
No, you did not take
Yeah,
my
that one's
answer.
fun. I get to hop on the
the
floor
drums.
tom, the snare for that. So I get to do a little percussion with Rafe.
Yeah. My favorite, by far, is acapella. I don't know if you know that Carmen song, acapella, but
You guys performed with her, correct?
yeah, Nick did.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
My favorite is Stacy's mom.
Interesting.
Because I like older women.
Okay, Harry.
It's getting hot up in here, pun intended. Little Nick here. Nick, I've been getting a lot of requests for your sideways llama.
Oh my god.
And I think that's your trademark.
Yes.
I'm noticing that in most of your pictures.
Sideways llama.
So if you want to give your camera right there, sideways llama, and that's going to go out to, who is this going to? I'll give it to literally Michelle.
Literally Michelle. Here's your sideways.
It's Michelle Aarons.
Oh, hey,
Michelle, hey.
Michelle Aarons.
Everyone's changed literally.
Everyone's literally. Literally.
How many Aarons are there?
There's 6 people in my family.
Okay, well, Samantha wants to know, and I'm sure this isn't for you, but she wants to know, what do you guys look for in a girl?
Ooh.
That's good.
All right, Nick, you want to go first?
Basically, what I look for in a girl is basically a friend. So someone that I can just be myself around, and just someone that's like supportive both ways. It's really not about the outside. Everybody will think, oh no, it's about the outside. It's really not. You have to be a beautiful person on the inside. So basically just a friend that I can watch movies with and play video games with and eat Chinese food with. Right?
And grow old with.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, you just gotta feel like you're at home.
Yeah, but then again, I'm single and doing it a cappella, so.
I have this one. I don't want to say it on air, but her real name, her Twitter name is @LauraRanWilliams. So you probably know who she is. She wants to know what time you're scooping her up tonight.
Oh, I don't know.
Do you have a date then?
We gotta run after this to another meeting, and after we get out of that, probably after that.
All right. So @Glitter Glitter Tatas. That's the PG version. He'll get back to you. Okay, so let's go. Thank you guys for all your tweets. And no, I don't have a pink cell phone. Mine died. You guys got some shows coming up I want to let everybody know about. You guys are working. You're performing at DigiFest, and there are 2 dates for that.
Yes.
We have October 5th at the Electric Factory in Philadelphia, and here in New York City at Terminal 5 on the 6th.
Yep.
That's a huge thing for you guys. I see the turnout. It's a great way to get your fan base. What is the reception you're getting from people at DigiFest?
It's been incredible.
Yeah, it really has.
We've made, just aside from meeting all the fans, but we've made so many friends from it. Like Beatrice Miller. We're
Nick
actually going to be
Patera.
doing it together.
Tiffany
Nick
Albert.
Patera.
I think you guys.
We actually did a show with her. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
She's great.
I met her. Her mother's a sweetheart, but shout out to Mrs. Albert. Whatchamacallit, she is such a cool chick, and I thought, because she started like on YouTube, and then, now she's doing all this touring and stuff, and she's young as you are, and it's interesting to see, I have to say, everybody that knows me that generally watches the show knows I'm a publicist and a manager and a talent rep, and it's hard to find grounded individuals that started out so young. I mean, look, I reported about half of the mess-ups that they do. But I think it's the New York in us and the Long Island strong, that keeps us going and keeps us grounded. So as long as you keep that, and you guys seem like you're definitely on your way to everything your heart desires.
Thank you.
So I want to thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
And guys, be sure to check out their music video. It's up on YouTube.
When can we come on again?
We'll definitely have you back on. Next time we'll help you perform live in studio.
Yeah, I'll do that.
We'll work on something like that. Also, real quick, you can go to nicktangorra.com to find out all their upcoming tour dates. All their Twitters have been up on the bottom there, so be sure to follow them on Twitter, guys. And she's going to run them for us one last time. So right down here, you're going to get all their tweets, their Twitters. There's Nick's. Then we're going to have probably Rafe's. And then we're going to have Will's, Aaron's.
Yeah.
And nicktangorra.com. Please be sure to check out the website. You can find out everything about these crazy boys. Is this upside down?
I go to
No,
nicktangorra.com for everything.
So be sure to check them out online, guys. And thank you so much for coming in. And we will have you guys back.
Awesome.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
All right, guys, stay tuned. I have the out hole of the week. We have a 30-second commercial break, and then that's it. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Good Times Magazine, New York's best entertainment paper for 43 years. Check out their calendar for all the latest music info, including New York City, Queens, Nassau, and Suffolk. Studio News brings you the biggest news about the hottest artists and sounds. Technobeat is your guide to electronica, techno, house, and dubstep. Packtrack keeps you up to date on the biggest events at the area's performing arts centers and theaters. Good Times Magazine gives you all this and more. It's bi-weekly and it's free. Pick up your copy today or visit goodtimesmag.com.
And we are ready for pun intended's out hole of the week. I reported about him in our entertainment news at the beginning of the show. This week's out hole of the week, Mr. Kanye West. Not only are you a hot mess and a fool, now you're a baby daddy and somebody else is going to take on your problems. So, Mr. Kanye West, congratulations. You are episode 3's out hole of the week. All right, guys, that's my out hole. That's the show. I want to thank once again Nick Tangorra, Rafe, and Will for coming in to the show today. Be sure to tune in next week. I have an author coming in that is going to spice up our lives. Oh my goodness, wait till you hear about this book. You can see more about it on the show page. So Rob Goldstein will be here next week live in studio to talk about his book. And on October 11th, Chris James live in studio with a live performance. So be sure to tune in. Anything you miss, you guys can watch it in the archive. Love you for watching. Thanks so much. I'll see you next week. This is In or Out, pun intended, on InRavio.com.